Let me just... I know that some of you noticed these enclosures sitting here on the table for quite a while now, but today we will finally talk about them. If you are from the US or you maybe follow Tarantula Cat or Richard from Tarantula Collective, you have probably seen these enclosures, the Tarantula cribs. These sweet looking acrylic enclosures, they come in all sizes and shapes. This one was sent to me by Tarantula Cat, and this is the one that opens from the top, you see, with magnets, just like that, and it goes back like, just like that. Honestly, if I had access to these enclosures, I would keep all of my smaller enclosures, like, not smaller enclosures, smaller tarantulas like these ones. I would keep all of them into enclosures of this type, but unfortunately they aren't available in Europe. I mean, you can probably order them from the website, but I assume shipping would be extra expensive, plus import taxes are also super expensive. Plus, on top of that, these are premium, they got premium price, so it is not really realistic to get them in EU. And on top of that, I never really spotted anyone selling like nice enclosures like these ones in the EU, European Union, that is. So they weren't available here until recently, when I was selling my glass terrariums at Terra Plaza. Oh, and by the way, plastic parts for the terrariums are now finally available on the web shop. So if you want to assemble your enclosure just like these ones, you can order the plastic parts. Anyhow, the guy at Terra Plaza approached me with this enclosure, telling me that he can build these, he can mass produce these enclosures of all sizes, and he offered me to buy a large quantity to sell them to other people, of course. So I was like, that's a really, really neat idea, because personally I want these enclosures for myself, and these look really nice. Plus, look how they open, like just like that. That's it. You open it with a magnet, of course. Just like that, and the lid stays on top like this. I even prefer this design when you compare it with Tarantula cribs, because you need to put this on the side in order to do anything with the enclosure. Plus you also have these in the way, while when you open this, you basically have nothing obstructing you the access to the enclosure. So yeah, and you cannot lose the lid. If something goes south, you just look like pip. While if Tarantula starts to bolt, you first need to fumble for the enclosure, and then you need to like, come on. Oh no, wrong side. You see, that's what I mean. Even though I know that they have plenty of other designs, but I'm not sure if they have a design like this. I'm not really sure. So I said to the guy, yeah, I love this and I'm super interested, but I don't like the white bottom. And also I want them to be stackable, and I already had an idea how to make them stackable. I sent him a sketch asking if he can do that, and he said no problem. Look at this. This is the same enclosure but with my specs. You see, you have these legs on the bottom, and you also have these pins on top. And then what you can do, you just take one enclosure and bim bam boom, that's it. The enclosures are stacked. And not only that, you see there is a Darkden logo on front, which is awesome. And of course he can make them in whichever dimensions I would prefer. And I ordered some of these are, I think, I forgot. They are 45 millimeters, 45 millimeters and 80 millimeters. Basically 5 centimeters, 5 centimeters, 8 centimeters. So I ordered a bunch of these, and I also ordered these, same thing, but one arboreal, one terrestrial, and these are 10 by 10 by 10, actually 95 millimeters, 95 millimeters, 95 millimeters, and this is 95, 95 and 140, basically 10, 10, 15. And what is my ultimate goal with this? When you get a small tarantula, you get this enclosure for arboreal or terrestrial tarantula, regardless. If you want arboreal tarantula, if you want terrestrial tarantula inside, you just put more substrate. If you want arboreal, just put less substrate. As tarantula grows, you move it into this or this enclosure. This is of course for terrestrial, this is of course for arboreal or fossorial, and once tarantula is too big for these two enclosures, then you can move it into this enclosure as terrestrial and this enclosure as arboreal. Simple thing. So I will be selling these at the expos, and I will probably sell them on the web shop, but first I need to figure out the shipping, because first I need to figure out the packaging, then I need to figure out the complete packaging if you order more enclosures at the same time. But yeah, I definitely want to sell them on the web shop. The best thing is that they are, of course, stackable. You can stack them on top. However, they are compatible, so you can have multiple stacks of arboreals, terrestrials, or mixed, whatever. They are all compatible. And same thing, they open just like that. You see? Ah, perfect, perfect. I'm in love with these enclosures. I'm gonna change the battery in the camera, and then we can do some rehouses. Of course, I'm not only going to show you the enclosures, but we will set them up. And for the setup, I mean, the animals that we will rehouse are the jumping spiders that I also received on One Terra Plaza from one subscriber. So these two will go into these smaller enclosures. And into arboreal one, we will do a fossorial setup for the tarantula that a lot of you were asking, when will I get it, why I don't have this tarantula, can I please get this tarantula? And when I finally received this tarantula, now no one is asking how the tarantula is doing. So yeah, I'm going to give you an update. It is of course the Ephebopus murinus, you see, and the other tarantula will be this awesome, super slow growing Grammostola pulchra. Yeah, she will go into a terrestrial setup, of course. Ah, great, I wasn't recording with the camera. So once again, Ephebopus murinus, you see, although we cannot see it now, and the Grammostola pulchra right there. I think she only molted once since I got her, and I have her for quite a while. Super slow growing species. I cannot even explain you how hyped I am to finally use these enclosures, because I had them sitting here on the table for more than a month, and I wanted to do this video. I wanted to use the enclosures to try them out, but I couldn't because I wanted to record a video and I had other stuff that I had to do before this video. So I'm so happy that I'm finally doing it now. I think that I will first set up the enclosures for the jumping spiders, and then we will do the pulchra, and for the last Ephebopus murinus, because that one will probably be the scariest. And of course I will be selling these at Ham. Yeah, in case you don't know, I'm going to Expo in Ham next month, so if you are from Germany, make sure to come and get some enclosures and also some spiders that I will bring. And potentially I can bring some other stuff, but we need to arrange it first, so keep an eye on my social medias, because I will be posting about what can I potentially bring to the expo. So let's set up the enclosures. I will just open them like this, and I will just pour some substrate. Hopefully I won't make a lot. This won't work like that. I will do it like just like that. We don't need a lot of substrate because these are jumping spiders and they need a lot of space to move. I hate that they have only this amount of space, but I was waiting for this video. It is not a great excuse, but it is the reason why. Also, I want to add some of random stuff like this, so spider can hide in case it wants to. And one cork bark. Yes, perfect, you see? Of course, we want a bit of water, because the substrate is bone dry, you see. For the other one, also a bit of leaf thingies, random thingies to provide some additional hiding space, and one lean corkbark, although this one is too long, so I'll just break it like this. That is why I love corkbark, it's so easy to work with. And water, of course. It wouldn't be a finished job if we wouldn't add a bit of sand for the texture, right? Right. Now if you look closely, here is one jumping spider. You see, notice the size, and now check the other one. You see, right there. It is significantly smaller, so maybe it is a mature male. Oh, and look, he didn't eat his fruit flies. Why didn't eat your fruit flies, huh, buddy? He's observing them, though. Okay, let's get him first inside. This will probably be kind of tough to record, but I will do my best. Okay. Now you can, one hand action, so bad. Do you wanna, fruit fly will go first in the enclosure, you see. Okay, Mr. Spider, I will try not to squish you. He's so tiny. Oh, let me get this cork bark out of the way. So maybe now I can convince him to move. Come on, buddy. Oh, there we go. Oh, in he... Nope, he jumped down. But he will actually climb into... He says, no, 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 no. Go back. Climb the enclosure. Yes, no. He's so fast, man. He's just too fast. I need both hands. Sorry. In you. He is inside. Although he is hiding now. Where is he? Huh? Ah, he's right there. Under the cork bark. And also what I love about this enclosure, it is currently so clear. I'm pretty sure that this won't last, but it is certainly pretty now. Enjoy your new spacious enclosure. Now let's get the female in. This is female, but you see how bigger she is. So yeah, I would say that this is definitely a female. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, no, don't. She jumped over the enclosure, but no, stop. Where did she? Oh, once again, she jumped on the enclosure. Just go in. Stop doing that. Come on, stop doing that. Just go back. Oops. It's hard to gauge the distance when you are looking through the camera. And I really worry that I can squish them. Now look. Now you can see her really, really good. So cute, and so dark, and so tiny. I hate how jumping spiders are tiny. I need another Ephebopus regius. I need bigger jumping spider. Yeah. There we go. She's inside. Already enjoying the enclosure. Ah, nice. And the best part, as I said, just take the other enclosure, just like that, and whoop, ta-da! Super easy, stackable, and you can see inside really, really good. Ah, I'm loving these enclosures. Let's rehouse the pulchra. Ah man, these enclosures will be so much more practical than the old ones. I'm so hyped to have them. I cannot even explain it how much I'm hyped. Currently I only have these because I received them as a sample, so unfortunately I cannot immediately rehouse all of my tarantulas from these boxes, but that will change soon because in a week and a half I'm going to pick them up in Budapest. Now let's move this little bugger into his new enclosure. And maybe I can just take it with, yeah, just like that. On the cork bark. This will be a super easy and simple rehouse. You see? Fast and easy. And she is inside. You see how bigger these enclosures are. They are the same length, but width is a bit wider. Yeah, so more space for her. Yeah, enjoy it. And the best thing is you can observe it so... Okay, a reflection, but when you're looking with your eyes it is a bit less reflective. So it is super easy to observe your tarantula inside. Definitely easier than in this enclosure. For less tarantula we need a lot of substrate because it burrows. So I want to let tarantula do that. In case you don't provide enough substrate, the tarantula would survive, but I think that this is better, and I like to think that tarantula is enjoying it more, but it probably can't comprehend that. The substrate is super dry, so we need to add a lot of humidity. And what I hate about dry substrate, it is kind of hydrophobic, so it takes time for dry substrate to get like really wet, to get soaked wet. It is annoying, but what can you do? I'm gonna do a pre-made burrow here in the back, and also I love that now I clearly know which is front side and which is back side. I really like that. It makes things a bit more practical. We don't need a hide for this one because it will just bury and create its own hide like that. Let's now see where is the tarantula. Last time you have seen this tarantula was when I unboxed it and put it inside of this enclosure. So it kind of looked different. Now it got the adult pattern, I believe. Let me just okay, it is fine. Everything is under control. The tarantula is right there, you see? I need a catch cup, but the catch cup is all the way over there. No, I need some help. Just like 200 IQ. Thankfully the tarantula is still here. So we do this. Yes, perfect. Ooh, you see how fast it is. Oh, good. Easy. Now we can just move it into this. Okay, I like this. I get a poking stick. Just a second. Poking stick is right here. And hopefully the poke tarantula will go straight into the hide. Hopefully. Hey buddy, how do you feel about... Yes, okay. Great. Just go down a bit. You see that there is a pattern on the legs. Yeah, she didn't have a... Oh, you can see it now. Now let's do this. No, don't go up. Please don't go up. Quick sneak peek. You see the tarantula? Oh, you can see it really well. You can see the abdomen, the greenish abdomen, and the legs that now actually look like an adult tarantula, as I said. Perfect. Now close the enclosure. There we go. Haha, easy. Easy business. We can now see it through the side. Let me just zoom in a bit. And oh, it is squeezing in the hole. You see the abdomen. The abdomen is so nice and shiny. Oh, I cannot believe how good it looks. Oh, this is awesome. There you have it. The rehouse is complete. This video is complete. Once again, to remind you, I don't know where I put them, but the plastic parts for the enclosures are restocked on the web shop, so you can go and order them. And also, I will be bringing these enclosures to Ham in Germany on the expo. It is called the Terroristica Expo, or however, there will be more info written down here. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I certainly did. If you did, thumbs it up and comment something. If you want to support this channel more, there's a Patreon page. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. I upload on Monday, and sometimes, no, not sometimes, next Sunday, I mean this Sunday, a live stream. So yeah, this Sunday a live stream, hype. We are going to do something, most likely some sexy time. So yeah, bye.